So in this case, I don't think a lookup can do this, because lookup is kind of limited to this numerical runs. But for this one, you can use vlookup, right? What you say is that first you give the things you want to search, right? Stuff, you give a text. And then you need to give a run, what I call the lookup array or something, right? Or the table, right? So the run should be selected in such a way that the things to search, right? The things to search must be the leftmost column. So this is just the rule by lookup, right? So because, for example, here we want to search the scarf, right? The search is in the item column. So suppose you have other data, right? For example, you have ID, you have something. So you have to select something like this, right? So this can be more, as long as all the data are contained in the search area, right? What you want to search, what are the result you want to find, right? So this is idea. So this item must be the leftmost, because the vlookup just go to the leftmost to search. This is just the rule, right? The way it works. So for example, in this case, you cannot select something like this, right? If you select this, the vlookup will go to search for this one, this column. So you have to select this one. So for example, yeah, this can be longer, doesn't matter. So the things you have is here, right? And then they will search for this one, for this column, right? Leftmost column. And then here we want the price of this one. So in this case, you have to specify you want to search for this. So in this case, there's another parameter, right? So the next one is 2, right? Why we say it's 2? It's because this, once you have the run, is something like this, right? This must be the leftmost. Then the price is the second column, right? Just in this example, it's the second column. It's 1, 2, right? This item is 1, price is 2, right? 1, 2. So therefore you say 2, right? That means I search for the leftmost column. I want the result, the associated classification or whatever you call the result is the second column of this search table, or what I call the array, right? This is idea, right? And another thing, the last one is about the true false, right? I said last time. What I mean is that let me check this one. So the true or the default one just means this is approximate search. So that can do both approximate search or exact search or match. So approximate search, I'll show next time, is like something like this, right? So when you have this kind of run, if you want to search for 52, right, for example, 52 is not here. It's in some run. So in this case, you have to do this approximate search. Then you find the run 40, 55 will be, 54 will be just between 50 and 55. Right? So this is the thing, but I'll go there in a moment. So this is, in this case, because you have this scar, you want to search for this one, you need the exact match. So therefore here you have to say false, right? False means do the exact match, not approximate match. So for example, as I showed last time, if I change this to true, it will be something wrong. For some reason, I will find the price for other things. Right? So you have to say this is false, right? Is that okay for this one? So, for example, if you instead of price you want the rating, right? What you do? What should you change? The C, okay, so far the run is not that big. I can change the run to other, right? D or even E, right? It can be longer, right? Doesn't matter as long as you have everything. Another change you have to make is what is this number should be?
Number 3.
Should be 3, right? Because now from the leftmost, this is the column 1, 2, 3, right? So rating is 3. So now you change this to 3. So then this will give you this okay, right? So from the leftmost, you can specify which column is the result you are looking for. So this is the idea. Hopefully this helps a bit. And also this is the exactly match, right? So the next one, as I illustrated last time, is to do the approximate match, right? I don't know if some people still have problem. I think now it's okay, right? A couple days ago on the forum, lots of people say the vlookup doesn't work for the breed thing, right? The reason is that when you do this, you cannot just write those, you cannot just copy the PDF, right? The PDF says if the breed is greater than 40, less than 45, something. This is just the English, right? For human to understand this, you need to interpret this as this run, same as the vlookup, as lookup, sorry. So you translate this into this one. And how to search this one, you give the marks, right? The marks to search, like this one, you give a name. Then this is a run, right? This run, for example, you select this, right? Or you select more. You select more. Then what is next? Where is this one? So next is a tool, right? Why is a tool? Because the classification in this run is tool. It's the second column. So suppose this is okay. So suppose this is something like this. Suppose you have some other data or nodes. Suppose this is like this, right? Then you select the you don't need the header. You select something like this, right? Or just here. Then this should be 3. Suppose this is the case, because now it's a column 1, 2, 3. So that's why you have to. In this case, you have to say 3. This is one thing. Another is as I said, in this case, you have to do the approximate search. Approximate search, because if you want to search for 72, right? So here, there's no 72. It's different from the scarf case. Right? So therefore, you have to say, I want this to be true, right? True, or if you don't have this one by default, this means that we'll do the approximate search. Approximate search, as I said, if you give 72, for example, that will search for the next one that is larger than this one. That will find 78, and they know it's below 78. Then they give you the C+, something like this, right? So this is just how the vlookup works. Right? They have both approximate search and exact search. In the assignment, you need to do both. One is that first you calculate the grade, right, of each subject or something. You convert into this one. Right? You convert into this run, right? And then for the grade, you need to do something like this, right? You do the approximate search. And then later, when you get all the, eventually the mark, right? And you want, you get the ABCDE, right? Eventually you want to get the, what I call the comment or something. There's something about this. So for this one, you need to do the exact match, right? Because you already have ABCDE. You just want to search for the lookup for the comment of a D, a comment of a E. Right? For those one, you already have ABCD. So in that case, you do this search. Right? So in the assignment 2, you do both this approximate lookup and this exact one. So that's why I mentioned this one here. Yes.
So true is approximate, false is exact.
True means actually I also have to read this one. You know, sometimes it's a bit confusing. True and the default, right? Or if you don't have this true, that means do the approximate search. Then false means do the exact match. I don't know why they say this is true, the other is false. It's just the way that designed is, yeah. So, yeah, therefore for the assignment you need to do both, right? So the next one I want to mention is about